And while we are committed to politics, of course, we're committed to Education Nation. That is something that has been our huge focus here at MSNBC. And our Making the Grade series today, as we try to find ways to improve America's public schools, how do we make college more accessible, especially in this disastrous economy? Curtis Ivery is the Chancellor of Wayne County Community College in Detroit, and he joins us now. Chancellor, thanks so much for joining us. What is the biggest problem in terms of getting people to college who have the, first of all, who have the ability to go to college but don't have the means?
Thank you, Andrea. In terms of, I think that's about access. What we've done, community colleges for years have been uniquely positioned to respond to a change in environment or paradigm shift, if you will. But for many years we've been affordable and we've provided a lot of access, and we've had open doors. We've asked students to come to be with us and take those students from where we find them and take them where they would want to be. That's been our challenge, and I believe we've done it well for several years now.
And how do you deal with the achievement gap? This is such a huge problem. You have to start in the elementary schools and primary schools before you even get to secondary education.
Yes, and I think there's been a sense of constructive urgency. Our governor in the state has made a commitment to make it a top-down process, to look at metrics, outcomes, accountability measures, and I think that's what it takes. Obviously, we know that in terms of pedagogy, in terms of how we teach and how we deliver, that it's got to start early, and it's probably going to start before grade school. We know that a student, a young child, will have a core personality by the age of 3, and certainly values by the age of 6. So it's going to start early. So by the time they're in grade school, they should be well on their way. When we receive them, we try to be open. While we have an open door, there are rigid requirements for a number of programs. But when those students are not prepared, we do everything that we can do in terms of what we call gateway programs or gateway courses, bridge programs, if you will, to work with those students to ensure that they have some level of success.
What about the federal budget cuts that are there and are only going to get worse? How is that affecting Wayne County Community College?
Well, I don't know that it's so much at the federal level, but certainly at the local level, community colleges are funded primarily from 3 sources: property taxes, tuition, and the state stipend, which is probably the smallest portion of that. But this has been a perfect storm. Community colleges all over the country have struggled. We're now been asked to do more with less. But until we address the budget issue on a national level, we will all struggle, and we will all be talking about sustainability, talking about capacity. That's a real issue, to do more with less. In an economic downturn, students tend to go to college when they're not able to work.
Wayne Ivery, really trying to make a difference there in Wayne County. Thank you very much, Chancellor Ivery.